Oh, what is up, everybody? My name is Petrovita, and I am very excited today because today is episode 11 of The Music Job, and because Grandma hit it big at the blackjack table last night, and Grandpa's already told me he's real happy about not having to refinance the house. Welcome everyone, The Music Job is a podcast / vlog where we talk through my journey trying to go full-time as a music artist and also just, useful things for self-improvement and feeling good in general. Today what I want to talk with you guys about is a mindset issue. It stems from a video I put on Instagram last week that I called Good Days, okay? And it's something like this. For me as an artist, or maybe for you pursuing whatever you're trying to do, maybe you're trying to launch a business, maybe you're just trying to be happier, and that's a big question, how to be happier and how to do things. Here's something that I've been thinking about a lot lately and that has helped me, okay? So one thing that I noticed that I do in my own pursuits is I get real caught up in the stats, the numbers, those measurable things over a long period of time. And when you do that, it can be good when you see progress, but it can also be very discouraging when you don't see as much progress as you were hoping for. It can be kind of tough thinking, okay, I thought I'd be at this many monthly listeners of my music on Spotify by now. Or, okay, I thought I'd be doing a little bit better in this area of my life by now, or I'd have saved up this much money by now, but this thing happened and this thing happened. And I got to thinking about this a lot, and it kind of sparked something for me after last Saturday when I got to perform. I wrote some music, I hung out with my girlfriend, there was a lot of good things and positive momentum in that day. And even though there was no I gained a ton of followers, or this song is blowing up or something, I realized it was a good day. And when I realized it was a good day, I realized I don't stop and think about and appreciate those good days a lot. And I probably should. I probably should be doing that more often. And so I started, kind of going through this mindfulness exercise to help myself reflect a little bit each evening on what went well with that day. I think what we forget is that good months, years, a lifetime of progress, they're made up of good moments and good days and good decisions throughout those smaller segments of time. And it can be easy to only focus on big picture things, overarching goals, and get too caught up to appreciate that kind of stuff. And so I wanted to make this video just to encourage you guys to think more about that in your day-to-day life. Be mindful of things that are going well in that moment, in that hour, in that day. What happened in the last 24 hours that made you smile, rather than thinking about you made it to this day, this period of 24 hours, and you have to measure that, benchmark that against where you were 6 months ago, or what your progress in something was a year ago. And it could, like I said, I take this and I apply it directly to my music and how many people are listening to my music. Am I putting things out? Am I growing as an artist? But this could apply to someone wanting to exercise and be healthier or lose weight, or they're saving up money because they want to quit their job and start their own business. They've got a side hustle they're passionate about. I don't know. It could be just about anything. It could be some other creative pursuit. You could be a streamer on Twitch or something. But I think it's really important to focus. I think that you would be amazed, because I did this in the past week, and we came to this most recent Saturday, so a week from that first day I had this thought, and I felt really, really good about what happened on this most recent Saturday as well. And I, again, got to perform. I did a bunch of things during the day. I met up with a bunch of music friends and acquaintances that I hadn't seen in a bit, and got to network with new people, and that was really good. And I started finding those moments from each day during this past week when I sat down for a minute and thought about them in the evening. And so it might be a habit worth picking up. Is you can write it down if you want. I know some people like to journal these types of things when they, think of 3 things they're thankful for or whatever each day. But for me, this is even less committal. It's just taking 30 seconds, a minute, a couple minutes in the evening and just consciously thinking, this happened today, that was great. This was fun today. I'm glad I got to see that person. I'm really excited about this thing that I made today when I was working on my craft or working on my music or whatever it may be for you. Anyways, I would just encourage you guys to think about making that a before bed habit or whenever you want to do it in the evening. But it's kind of helped me this past week with my own mindset and putting in perspective realistically how I build that momentum over time, because if you're getting discouraged about what's happened over a longer period of time, you can all of a sudden be putting yourself in a vicious cycle of being discouraged during the day and not doing as much as you would have otherwise because you're thinking about how you haven't made as much progress on something, and then you build up those days where you're worrying instead of doing, and you make even less progress or it seems even worse over time. And so focusing day by day, step by step, day by day, step by step, day by day, step by step. Repeat after me. Day by day, step by step. I think would help a lot of people who are pursuing things right now. That's all I got for you. I don't want to ramble and draw this out longer than it needs to be. Probably already have, but hopefully you've enjoyed it. This is episode 11 of The Music Job. If you've enjoyed this, feel free to follow along wherever you're watching or listening. And if you want to get in touch with me or are interested in hearing the things I do create along this musical journey, feel free to look up Petravita wherever you listen to your music. And I do wish you guys the best. And if anyone has any thoughts on this or any comments, feel free to leave them in the comments on YouTube or look me up and send me a direct message if you're listening to this somewhere else. And I would love to have that dialogue with you. Hopefully this sparks something positive for you day to day. I'll catch you guys soon. Peace.
Yeah, I get it, I'm abrasive and I hit a chord. And sorry to suburban mamas rolling in their new Accords, dropping off the kids like